Prince Harry has raised eyebrows by giving yet another tell-all interview, opening up about King Charles's cancer and his life with Meghan Markle in California. The Sussexes are currently on a 3-day trip to Canada to mark 1 year until Harry's Invictus Games are held in Whistler and Vancouver. And during the trip, Harry talked to Good Morning America's Will Reeve, with their telling chat aired in the United States today. The interview comes after a week of announcements from Harry and Meghan, the biggest being their brand-new controversial website Sussex.com, which prominently features a royal crest and their Duke and Duchess of Sussex titles. And it seemed this latest GMA interview was just as eye-raising. Harry has had a very rocky relationship with his father Charles, especially in the wake of his controversial Netflix series and tell-all memoir Spare. But last week, when the news of the King's cancer diagnosis was made public, Harry dashed across the Atlantic from his home in California to see him. However, their meeting only lasted around 30 minutes before the monarch traveled to his Sandringham home for rest. And just over 24 hours after arriving, Harry headed back to the US. Speaking about his father, Harry said he was told the news by the King himself and jumped on a plane straight away to see him. He said he felt lucky to have been able to visit his dad following the diagnosis, and added, "Look, I love my family. The fact that I was able to get on a plane and go and see him and spend any time with him, I'm grateful for that." Harry refused to talk about his dad's condition, saying, "That stays between us." However, when asked if the diagnosis could have a reunifying effect amid their feud, Harry added, "Yeah, I'm sure. Throughout all these families, I see it on a day-to-day basis, the strength of the family unit coming together. I think any illness, any sickness brings families together." And it seems more reunions could be on the cards for the near future, as Harry teased a further family reunion, revealing he is due back in the UK soon. He said, "I've got other trips planned that will take me through the UK or back to the UK, and so I'll stop in and see my family as much as I can." However, it will remain to be seen if these trips back to the UK prompt any meetings between him and his older brother Prince William. There was no meeting between the two during Harry's latest trip, with some believing their relationship is still at rock bottom. Not only did Harry open up about his father, he also talked about his young children, Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet, who are growing up away from the spotlight. Will Reeve quizzed him about how he's doing as Harry the dad, and Harry joked, "I can't tell you, that's classified," before adding, "The kids are doing great. The kids are growing up as all kids do, very fast. They've both got an incredible sense of humor." He added, "They make us laugh and keep us grounded every single day. I'm just very grateful to be a dad." Both Archie and Lilibet have stayed behind in California, while Harry and Meghan are in Canada for the Invictus Games 1 year to go events in Whistler and Vancouver. Another of the most bombshell revelations from the Good Morning America interview is that Harry admitted he has considered becoming a U.S. citizen. He has now lived in the United States for almost 4 years alongside wife Meghan, who hails from California, and their children Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet. Host Will Reeve probed, "Do you feel American?" Harry responded, "Do I feel American? No, I don't know how I feel." The host then went on to ask Harry what would stop him from applying for American citizenship. He replied, "I have considered it, but I have no idea. I'm here standing next to these guys. The American citizenship is a thought that has crossed my mind, but certainly not something that is a priority for me right now. And the reason why it might not be high on the agenda right now is because he would have to make a huge sacrifice in order to do so, and it's all down to his royal title." U.S. immigration policy states that any applicant who has any titles of heredity or positions of nobility in any foreign state must renounce the title or the position. The U.S. Citizen and Immigration Services (USCIS) also confirms individuals have to expressly renounce the title in a public ceremony, and USCIS must record the renunciation as part of the proceedings.